Professor Ulrich is Vice Dean of Innovation and the CIBC Professor of Entrepreneurship and E-commerce. Professor Ulrich holds bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in mechanical engineering from MIT. Professor Ulrich has led dozens of innovation efforts for medical devices, tools, computer peripherals, food products, web-based services, and sporting goods. As a result of this work, he holds more than 20 patents. He is the winner of many teaching awards, including the Anvil Award and the Excellence in Teaching Award at the Wharton School.
Today, Professor Ulrich will be speaking about how important is a great idea. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
3, 2.
14 years ago, I created the Zooter scooter when my rivals were in diapers. The Zooter was a hit, adopted by celebrities like Uma Thurman, Tom Brady, Hugh Jackman, and Kate Hudson. In fact, my scooter was one of just 3 objects displayed by Steve Jobs in his office at Pixar. My next product was the Veloci electric motorbike. The Veloci was critically acclaimed, a term that really means commercial failure. As a result of my experience, I became interested in what explains success in innovation, and more specifically, in how important is it for an innovator to start with a great idea. Now, on the one hand, how can the idea not be important? The original idea for Hotmail was to finance free email with advertising. Sabir Bhatia was so convinced that his idea was exceptionally valuable that he actually wrote 2 business plans. The first, a decoy to test venture capitalists, and the second, to be revealed mid-presentation if he trusted investors with his precious idea. On the other hand, Lady Gaga created a fashion sensation when she made a dress out of meat, suggesting that the raw idea perhaps doesn't explain everything. And venture capitalists will tell you 3 factors matter: the team, and the team. Tony Fadell and Matt Rogers founded Nest Labs, attracting $30 million in venture capital. That kind of excitement over a better thermostat is probably best explained by the fact that Fadell and Rogers are former Apple innovators credited with much of the success of the iPhone. I created a framework for making sense of the value of the idea and innovation called the V-Day model. Value, V, is a function of the idea, I, what you do to develop the idea, D, and the exogenous factors. Now, to make an analogy to mining for gold, I is the location of your mine. D is your ability to extract the ore, and E is the price of gold or Jim Cramer, other important factors outside your control. Now, of course, all 3 factors matter. But I measure empirically how much the idea mattered. I studied the sales rate of 209 products developed and sold by the crowdsourcing innovator Quirky.com. Quirky's products included an articulated power strip, a wire manager, a divided water bottle, and yes, a tofu press. As is typical in innovation, the outcomes exhibit tremendous variance. That power strip sold 425 times more than the water bottle. I explored many different ways of measuring idea quality, but the most predictive is the purchase intent of a large sample of consumers when exposed to the raw idea. For instance, what fraction of you would buy a tofu press? Quirky idea 133. That purchase intent measure is a statistically significant predictor of sales. In fact, the variance in sales, the fraction of the variance of sales explained by the raw idea is 6%. The rest of the variance is explained by what the innovator does with the idea and by the unpredictable conditions in the market. But just because the R-square is only 6% doesn't mean the idea isn't critically important. Because there's so much variance in outcomes, a 1 sigma better idea corresponds to 75% greater sales. That's me when my hair was black and the president was white. Since my first successful innovation, I've learned two critical lessons. First, outcomes in innovation are really noisy. Don't attribute fantastic success to your brilliance, nor dismal failure to your incompetence. Second, despite the critical importance of the team and of luck, the idea is worth getting right. You can test the quality of your ideas, and a 1 sigma better idea can almost double your sales. Thank you.